Okay, so a part of healing is accountability, processing. You got to go back into your feelings and process how you felt. You got to process what they did and what you did. At least that was what I had to do. That's why I had to go through every process more than once. I had to relive all my trauma more than once. Not because I can't take accountability at all, or criticism. I actually did it very well. It is because every time you look at the same thing, you don't always get the same solution. You look at the same problem 5 times. If it's mathematical, you can. But if it isn't, you can't. You can look at a problem 5 different times and find 5 different ways to look at it. At least I can. My mind is random. Very. But it works differently, and I can process it different every 5 times. I can find everything that I didn't find the first time when I analyzed it in the next 4 times. But I overanalyze everything. So I heal differently. I take accountability, so I heal differently. I don't like being mean to people, so I heal differently. Me saying that, at the end of my last relationship, I hope I never turn back into her again. I was not me. I turned into my ex, straight up. At the end of it, by the time we were done, I was giving him back what he gave me. So when he's treating me like crap, yelling at me, screaming at me, I was doing it right back. And I will take accountability. I don't like that I did that. But at that point, I was so aggravated with it that I'm like, if you can handle it out, you can take it. And that's what I did. Or it's going to change you. Well, it didn't change him. He just ran to a different girl. That's cool. Some people can't change. And that's the thing. A lot of people can take and give out what they cannot take. They cannot receive it. You cannot give everybody the same energy in life. So, knowing that sometimes people cannot take what they dish out. Straightforward. And then you got the ones who can take accountability, process it, change actions, and try. And those are the ones that get hurt the worst. And they're the ones trying to change it. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those. Every time my ex brought something to my plate, I would process it and I would decide if it was worth changing or not. No lie. Within reason. Till the last 2 years. The last 2 years, it's like this flip. He flipped the switch and we moved. Straight up. And went back to the same person he was when we started. And who it was when I started, about 2 months into it, was not the person I should stay with. I was a dumbass. And yes, I put myself through it. And no, I'm not stupid. I know I put myself through it. I don't need nobody throwing my face. Anyways, what I put up with was my choice. What you put up with in life is your choice. What I will put up with now is my choice. And I ain't going nowhere near that. But it's like a light switch went off inside of him. And he went straight back. When we moved, it's like he went straight back to who he was before we moved out of here. See, in Florida, he was different. He was growing, evolving, kept a job more than 6 months, didn't miss work, wanted to go to work, was trying. When we went back, he was still working. That's the only thing he tried at. Everything else fell apart. When I say a tool bag went at my car, I mean one of them handy-mandy tool bags that's got like 7 pockets at least on it. He threw it up in the air towards my car, and his tools scattered as they came back down. I'm very, very lucky His tools hit the metal of my car, some of them, and didn't break my glasses. Very, very lucky. And yes, I know God had me at that point. That was one of the scariest moments I had without him putting hands on me. Because normally it would have been hands. And at least he didn't do that when we got back here. But before that, he didn't put his hands on me again after I came back from leaving him. So, yeah, sometimes it changes them. You leaving. Sometimes you can't come back. Sometimes you don't need to go back. Because they'll say what they need to say to get you back. They'll do right for about 3 months. And then you go right back into the same hell you were just in before you left. If not worse. And I can say that honestly. Because I've been there. I keep giving chances. I keep forgiving. I am a very understanding, forgiving, and loving person. Very. At some point, I have my limits too. And with certain people, you have your limits before their limits are met. Because if not, you're putting your own heart and body and love on the line to keep somebody who doesn't appreciate it. Like, you can love a glass of water. That glass of water ain't gonna love you back, does it? But you still drink it. You can love another person. They can tell you they love you. But if their actions don't show you they don't really love you, they don't love you. They really don't. They love what you do for them. They love what they get over on you with. And that is it. They love how far they can use you. They do not love you. Because if you love somebody, you don't put them through hell. You hold their hand while they go through hell. You don't add to it. You take away from it. And a lot of people don't know that. Because they live in hell and don't realize they live in hell. They don't want to heal. They don't want out of the darkness. Because every time they get a chance to get out, they wallow deeper in it. They sit down instead of to get up and fight. They give up. I did the same thing for plenty of years. I didn't know I was in darkness. I just thought life was horrible. Now I know I'll never sit there again. I can go visit, but I ain't staying there. I found the light. The light's a lot better than that dark. And it's worth every freaking moment of freaking getting through it. My anxiety's not as high. My depression is coming back pretty hard. It's about to be fall. So, I have winter depression too. My depression gets really, really bad in the wintertime. Summertime, I can stay active. I can get within the sun, and I feel better. But in the wintertime, I can't do that. So it comes back tenfold every winter. But I know what happens. I ain't never been healed through a winter. So this is going to be the best one yet. Because the rest of them were horrible. And this summer was the best summer I ever had in my life. I'm not even playing. Since I've healed, I've had a lot more, even with me helping people and struggling, money-wise. I'm struggling in my ass. But I'm not stressing it like I used to. And the reason I'm not is because there ain't no point. I found peace. Peace is a lot better than that freaking anxiety and fucking depression. I'm telling you. You ever find peace? It's like you found your home without being at home. In the world. And that's an amazing feeling. See, home's never felt like home to me. I've always felt like I was out of place, even in my own home. And like I said, my depression would come in and go out. I love cleaning other people's houses, but I hate cleaning my own. Straight up. Mine's not big enough right now anyways. That doesn't help. But I love cleaning other people's houses because I like to help other people. But when it comes to myself, I've never been able to keep my depression at bay, to keep mine situated. But my depression was bad. And now I'm like, I can't wait to have a bigger house. I'm ready to keep it clean. To the point where I used to keep everybody else's clean. Not just, because clean is clean. It ain't like it was nasty, but it wasn't spotless like I keep everybody else's house. I used to babysit for a woman. And I cleaned her house, did her dishes. I hate doing dishes. Did everything I needed to every day while babysitting her kid and babysitting her kid. Because it helped her. Like, the amount of helpfulness I would feel. But if I was at home all day, I wouldn't touch a damn thing. It's like my depression would come and it would just swallow me whole. I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all.